Hey guys, Coop here. Today I'm going to show you how to make the POW-MIA bracelet for Sergeant Bergdahl. And I've done some bracelets, but I got to thinking, you know, I was probably about 10 bracelets into making them, and I didn't want to make a whole bunch of different sizes because I really don't know what size these guys wear. But I do know for a fact all these guys have motorcycles, and with those motorcycles they have to have a key to start that motorcycle. So I figured, after looking at Mr. Pieper's photos of his bracelets and keychains, I figured I would just go ahead and send the bracelets that I've made, but instead of making any more bracelets, I decided to make keychains. Because they can keep, I mean, every one of them has motorcycles, so they're all going to have keys, and they can all put this on their keychains. And I basically did the King Cobra keychain or key fob, and then put the stripes and stuff and the ribbon on it. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make that today. And it's fairly simple, but for you guys that haven't seen how to do the double cobra, I'm going to go ahead and show you how much cord you need and the materials you need. So to start off, of course, you'll need a key ring, any size that you want. And you'll need, I cut off 12 feet of cord. And this is what I had left over. Not much, maybe a foot. And you need at least that much left over so you can use it to tighten with. But if you guys will hold, stick with me, we'll go ahead and make this keychain. That's the back of it, that's the front of it, and we'll go ahead and make this keychain from beginning to end. So bear with me, guys. I'll go ahead and get set up here and be right back with you. Okay, guys, I've already got my cord cut, and I've got it put onto the key ring with a slip knot. So I've got my jig set up. I set it on just a little over 5.5 inches. Now, depending on the size key ring you use will depend on where you want this. But I'm making these key fobs about 5 inches long. And what I do, I just take my key ring, I put it on my first lanyard pin, then I go up and take one piece of paracord on one pin, the other on another pin, as you guys can see there. And this is where I'll start off with my first knot. And I'm right-handed, so I always start off on the right-hand side. I just go under, or over, under the core, and through the hole. Just like making a bracelet, guys. It's just you don't have to worry about a buckle. And that's how I start it. And then, just like always, over, under, through the hole. You're just making your regular single cobra. Over, under, through the hole. That's how it should look. I know that this black cord probably isn't showing up very well, but bear with me. And basically you just continue down till you get to the end. And you guys know, if you don't know how to make a cobra knot or Solomon bar knot bracelet, or the knot itself, I'll put a link to a video down below in the video response box. You guys will see the video down there. You can go check it out. But basically, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me. I'll get back with you whenever I go to start the King Cobra. But as you guys see, this is just the regular ordinary cobra knot right here. So if you guys will stick with me, I'll get back with you when we turn the bracelet over. Okay, guys, as you can see, I've got the first pass already done. Now, this is the cool thing about these pins on these jigs, guys. Instead of having to turn the whole jig over, you just pop out the pins and you turn your work over. And you take the top one, stick it in up there, and there you go. Now your work's being held, and you can continue down without having to flip your board. Because if you flip your jig, then that puts all this little short area down between your legs, and it's kind of hard to operate with. So that's the advantage of having these pins on the jigs, guys. Now, you guys know how to do the King Cobra. You just over, under, through the hole, It's just like the regular Solomon bar cobra knot, except now you're just reversing it, going over the top of what you already have. And I try and lay it right in the grooves. That way it lays in there tight, and just make sure and pull everything tight. We'll do a few more knots. That's how it should look right there. And usually when I'm tightening, I'll take my thumbs and kind of push up a little bit and let it guide it right into that hole where it needs to sit. We'll do a couple more knots, and then I'll get back with you guys on the rest of it. Alright guys, now that we've got it all the way down to the end, it's pretty simple. We just pull it off the top. Of course, the bottom two pins are going to come out with our work, and we just slide those right out. Now, the handy dandy paracord fids that I've been using in a lot of my videos, guys, they come in handy right about now. Because the two loops that were created by the pins, we're just going to take that. Now, if you don't have a paracord fid, that's okay. You can use a pair of forceps, you can use a pair of needle nose pliers, or you can cut it, and even, you know, sometimes they'll just go right in there. Because the hole should be big enough to where you should be able to get it through there. But if not, the fids just make it a little bit easier. Alright, it's screwed in. Now I just take this right through that hole, pull her on through, pull it down a little tight, snip it, and we burn it. And that locks it right in there. Now we go to the other side. Let me just screw our fid in. That should be enough to get it through. And I like to take everything through the front. That way your knots are on the back. And you just pull her on through. Ooh, I got lucky on that one. My fid came out. Normally, I would pull these through and then I'd pull the brace, you know, pull it tight this way. But with that being a king cobra, you can't pull that through there. And we just snip it. And we singe it. Now that's the actual key fob. I'll get back with you guys here in a minute on how to lace it. Okay guys, went ahead and got my white paracord all fitted up with the fid. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our bracelet. We're going to count down the knots from each end. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then right over here is the middle. So what we'll do is we'll start off with our ribbon, since that's going to be the middle part of the bracelet. We'll start off right beside the middle knot. Here's your middle knot. Here's where the first leg of the ribbon will go. You just take the fid, put it right through there, and I just pull it all the way to the end. Now we come up. Here's your middle one. We come up and go to this one right here. Go up to the middle and the one right beside it. And that's how it should look right there. Now on the second one, we just go right beside the one on the top. And there it is. You guys don't have to use quite as much paracord as I do. I got a lot of these to do, and it's just easier for me to keep a long piece done up. Now to finish the ribbon off, you remember the middle knot? You go to the one right beside it. I've said a lot in my previous videos, guys, these paracord fids are lifesavers. If you guys don't have them, look for them. You know, get a hold of me. I'll tell you where you can get them. And if, you know, my buddy that makes them can't make them for you, I will figure something out to get you guys some fids. And of course, we snip it and we burn it. And lock it down. There we go. Now to go ahead and burn this in, get it ready to go. Okay, now we're going to start with the ribbons. Now the ribbon, I just come right to the next knot from the top of the ribbon. Go through that one. Nope, we go to this one right here. Make sure your paracord's nice and straight. It's not got any curves in it. And then once you run that one, I just come underneath and go in the knot right beside the first one I started. And then we go right beside the other one. And I think you guys are getting the hang of this by now. Then we go right here. As you can see, each one of them is right side by side of each other. And this one will finish it off. There we go. Now you have your 3 stripes for the MIA logo. Now if you're just wanting to do an MIA POW bracelet, you don't have to use yellow. You can use all white. You just do the 3 white stripes here and 3 white stripes here and the white ribbon in the middle, and you're done. But since this is for getting awareness out there for Sergeant Bergdahl, I'm going to use the yellow to signify how many years of captivity he's been in. And I've already got that one laced up here. Just need to get my end done. And now we just basically repeat the same process. We just do it on the top. Go right beside the ribbon. Do the first knot right beside the ribbon. Pull it all the way through. And then we skip the knot at the bottom of the ribbon and go to the one right beside it. And just like we did on the white ones, we just go under and then back to the second one right beside, or the one right beside it on the top. Make sure your ribbon lays down nice and flat. Now, as you guys can see, the ribbon, 3 white, 3 yellow. And we do the same thing we did a while ago. Snip it. And we singe it. Just lock it down. And there you go. I hope you guys have learned something here. The key fobs, like I said, I'm going to send key fobs instead of bracelets because everybody's got a motorcycle key in this club. Everybody's going to need a keychain. And it's just more convenient than trying to worry about guessing people's sizes. So I'm going to send these. I'll probably send some large bracelets, but I'll mainly send just the key fobs. Alright guys, that's how you make the key fob part of it. That's how you use it using the jig, how you make it using the jig. Excuse me. I hope this has been helpful. You guys want to put your comments and questions down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching my videos. It means a lot to me. You guys know we got the Facebook page up and going. The link for that will be down below. If you guys want to check it out and hit the like button, feel free. If you don't, you just waste a couple minutes of your time. And with all that being said, my friends, old Coop's going to say, Coop out.